Hello everyone, in this episode I'm sharing Magnet 8 from AMO, the latest Sun-level version of the individual ball push wormhole system, and two new Chinese versions, Positive Tremor and Ultra Density, launched simultaneously. Everyone must be very puzzled. Why do I have so many new boards in my hands? Because the first batch of M&M released this time had some issues. So although the goods arrived before the new year, but I'm still waiting for this patch of Magic Clock board to do this unboxing with everyone. New AEP boards. The official version originally adjusted the size to reduce the amount of but this caused the urge to use metal and get stuck and couldn't be pushed. It works perfectly on the G10. This is the official re-release later, and the new Chinese version can be used on the metal wormhole. Let's talk about the wormhole product from last year. It's been more than half a year since it was released. I think it's still the best pure magnetic 8-ball push card right now. And because it has a huge number of available configurations. So I think wormhole is absolutely necessary. Hold multiple at the same time to conveniently play various modes. Alright, now let's officially unbox it. The packaging and accessories are actually the same as before, so we just fast forward to see the main subject. This time, several sun styles. I liked the promotional image from the very first moment. This rotating pattern combined with the center is adorned with a non-matchmaking touch. There is a kind of eyebrow that makes it impossible to look away. The front mount also features the same spiral pattern, plus a central hole design. The overall design language is far more thoughtful than publishing. The default configuration is still the same as before, 8 5mm balls. Additionally, the main body of titanium alloy is very strong. Regarding the various configurations of this old mid-range version, I won't let it down here. You can find very detailed explanations on the official WeChat account. Today's focus is to demonstrate these two for everyone. How is the feedback on the new Chinese version? The official team not only provides various magnets based on the characteristics of both boards, and it's very easy to get confused among them. The N35 magnet, also 4mm in size, is very thoughtful. They were packed separately in a plastic bag. Alright, let's first look at the ultra-dense medium plate. Right now, there are two 4mm N528G balls inside. The feedback during slow push is quite good. But when pushing quickly, not only is the feedback less clear, but it also feels a bit noisy. Since the tracks on both sides are staggered, so let's try placing buck balls of different sizes on both sides. Now let's swap the right side for a 3mm buck ball. When pushing slowly, this staggered sound is quite noticeable. But when pushing quickly, it's hard to notice. Let's try again. Place 3mm bucker balls on both sides. Personally, I think this 3mm is more suitable for ultra-dense boards. Especially when retreating quickly, the sound doesn't sound as noisy. Next, let's try the cylindrical magnet inside the gold pack. We put 1mm on one side and 2mm on the other. This round small magnet produces a very unique feedback on the track with oligoscales. This is completely different from the feedback from the previous 8 balls. Let's try putting the lid back on again. This is currently my favorite configuration on the Ultra-Dense Medium Edition. Next, let's take a look at the official Zhengshi Zhongban Vibration Middle Board. The accessory pack only offers one size, that is 8 balls of 4mm. Because the ball is only 4mm long, only then can the positive vibration effect be produced on this board. Now let's try the strongest feedback configuration, 2 N5 slots and 8 balls. The sound feedback for this meal is not only very distinctive. After the lid is placed on top of the lid, the size of the Elite is just right. It won't come across as annoying. The feedback is not only in the sound but also in the normal feedback on the hand. Especially like this, holding the board in your hand in reverse. This is especially evident when pushing with a lower cover. The whole palm can feel the feedback of the tremor. Next, let's try placing bug balls with different magnetic forces on both sides. Let's see if it can produce bass and treble effects as stated by the official statement. Let's first adjust the magnet on the base plate. Replace one side with 1 mm. Let me add a note here. This middle plate is made of fiber screws and secures the top cover. The screw lengths are not the same. Be careful not to confuse them when using them. The shorter one is the middle plate. After the fiber screws fix the middle plate, now we place the bug ball on the N52 side of the 2 mm magnet. Then place the N35 bug ball on the 1 mm magnet side. This results in the greatest magnetic force difference between the two sides. The resulting sound feedback is also more distinct. The sound feedback on both sides shows a noticeable difference in pitch. This is the first time I've played with 8 balls to create a push and roll arrangement of high and low notes. What a brilliant design. Overall, the Xingzhong Chinese version is more distinctive than the ultra-dense Chinese version. If I had to choose between two new Chinese versions, I would pick the Tremor Chinese version. This bass and treble setup is probably something I'll be playing with for a long time. Back to this sun-level wormhole, I personally really like it. Especially the texture of this base plate. Not only is it attractive, but it's also easy to move. Especially for friends like me who previously bought stainless steel wormholes. I highly recommend buying another version of this sun-grade version. Using stainless steel slider configuration, using Taihe Ding to play with an 8-ball setup is a perfect match. Alright, that's it for this video. See you next time.